Hey, Flory here. So I want to talk today a little bit about our door making process and how that's evolved over time. And so we started with just a router lift in a table saw and would make all our doors with one router. And then we started running into issues where that was cumbersome. So we bought a second router table and put a leader on it so we could cope there and stick here. Well, that was still cumbersome. So we added a second router table so we could run copes and sticks on two different tables. And for that, you buy these matched router bit sets. You can get a panel cut. Anytime we did raised panels, we'd have another issue because we'd still have to swap something out. So from the routers, we started buying shapers because they're more industrial and we can run them all day long. And with a shaper, you can still buy matched sets. And in this case, we're using insert heads and we get the same cuts that we could get on the router. On our coping shaper, we've got this sled and it's got an air clamp. So you just slide that in, clamp it down. Whoop, air's off. But that's a pneumatic cylinder. And then we can run our cope cut through our cutter there. And then we bring it over to it. And we're using an outboard fence. And we get our stick cut. And we end up with our rail and stile. And those go together just like that. And then our panel goes in there. We also have this door clamp. And this is, again, a pneumatic cylinders that just clamp it into the corner. We have these spacers that we use to protect the edges. We used to do this all by hand, so we had a jig and we would clamp into a corner, and took a long time. Again, this really speeds things up. If we have to put an edge on it, we can run it on this shaper, which is a shape and sand that will cut the profile and sand it all at one time. When we have raised panels, we run them on this shaper, and again, a big insert cutter that we can change the profiles on. Feeder for that, so we just send it through, cut that all at one time. Again, this really speeds things up because with the router, we would have to take 4 to 6 passes to get that cleaned up typically. And this just one pass and they're done. And once we're together, we just put them over here before we drum sand them. So this is our door cart where we build them and then put them in here. You can see we've got different types of doors, but all of our 5-piece doors go through our door cell here, and we can just go through that really quickly, and those shapers run almost all day so we can make doors.